Hello, wonderful people, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We are here in Elpis, which just looks stunning. And now, I think last time when I stopped, there was a lot of fog and everything, and now we can actually see the beauty of it all. Like, it's insane. Okay, but let's continue with the story. Petaloda Hunt. Now then, our friend Hermes, aside from overseeing the facility, he also conducts his own research. Chances are he will be at the main observation hub, so let us seek him out there first. Tired as you are, however, you stand out a little too much. Our dear emet-selch wishes to keep a low profile for his errand, so do you know how to make a rope? The basic concept will do. Nope. No, in that case, emet-selch. No, your whim, your responsibility. You're getting not another thimble of ether out of me. The way he scrims sometimes, you'd think he wasn't a nigh bottomless font of magic. Very well, I shall make the rope, but perhaps you can assist. Come, let us search for the requisite material. Can't they just make it appear? Oh, whatever. Let's go get some stuff. There are quite a few monsters running around here, and they don't seem weak at all. Yes, these creatures should suffice. Oh no. An etheric rope, I want to use it to capture, shall we say, 2 petalodae. There are 3 species here, I believe. Any 2 different kinds would serve. Now, I should mention that the strength of the rope is tied, no pun intended, to the strength of its user. As your ether is the thing compared to ours, you need to weaken the petalodae first. Good luck. Why can't they just do it? Alright, let me do that. Alrighty, I get 2 of them. You've caught the petalodae. Come, let us see. There you go. Yes, these fine fellows will do nicely. And now for a spot of reversion. Like, they were like different colored ones, so I'm wondering if the thingy is gonna be differently colored. There, it's ready. Like, depending on what I would call it. Catch. Nothing fancy, but then we're trying not to stand out. Try it on for size. You turn living beings into clothing, just like that. You want someone be angry with us for using those creatures. Well, not just like that. You need to revert them to their constituent ether first. Lest you wonder why I asked for 2 species, it is due to the difference in their etheric balance. Blending them allows us to produce garb with superior etheric stability. Well, and good to disguise and educate it, but it won't fool anyone who can see worth a damn. Fair point, but at the very least it should spare you unwanted attention from casual observers. Emet-selch speaks true. Even dressed like us, your unusual nature will be plain to those who think to look. Should someone question your presence, don't make up excuses, much less try to explain what you actually are. No, best to simply say that you're familiar. The question is whose. Ah, of course, Asm's. If you say you belong to her, people will give you the benefit of the doubt for any and all outlandish behavior. Exploiting our associate's absence. For lack of her presence, absolutely. Were she here, she'd have been the first to propose the idea, and you know it. With that, your story is settled. Let us continue with our errand. Ooh. Okay, let's try that stuff on. Would be cool if it was actually strong. Yeah, of course so. But yeah, I think I will make some glam with it real quick. Alrighty, now that we are setting the part, Just took a quick trip. Nothing crazy. If you're ready, let us continue along the path to Anagnorisis. The place serves as an observation hub and residents both. Someone there should be able to point us in the direction of Hermes. Let's go there. Okay, I know I would usually skip this, but look at this. It is so beautiful here. Oh my god. Okay, now we're gonna skip. Okay, there we are. Here's an observer. Let's see what he has to say. Or she. Yes, can I help you? We wish to speak with Chief Hermes. Do you know where we might find him? Well now, by your mask I assume you're one of the 14. I wasn't aware there was to be a visitation. Between you and us, it's something of a surprise. Your discretion in the matter would be appreciated. I see, I see. My lips are sealed. The chief should be out conducting observations as usual. His focus of late has been aquatic creatures. So I expect you will find him at one of the pools here. The pools, you say? Many thanks, and apologies for disrupting your work. I say, Hyphladeus. While I've never met Hermes, you know him well, do you not? That being the case, wouldn't you simply find him by his ether? Aye, that I could. But he doesn't feel like it. As you know, emet-selch and I can discern the color of souls. By the same token, we can also see ether quite keenly, and from great distance. With this skill, I could readily locate Hermes, but I felt that it would be a waste of an opportunity. We're here to perform an assessment, after all. By searching the ordinary way, we stand to gain insight into Elpis and the man in charge of it. This is as much for your own enjoyment, like as not, but point taken. If you're going to accompany us, make yourself useful and help us look for Hermes. According to his profile, he has short dark hair. So you know it's because we're in Elpis that we don't have our coals up. A special exemption due to the need to be aware of dangerous creatures. Elsewhere, we do not exhibit our individuality. It's unseemly. This is all common sense, but I would not assume you possess any. Wow. It's a rare treat indeed to be able to search for someone by their appearance, and I thank you for humoring me. We're actually just discussing all of this next to her. Come, let's find our man. Damn, I fit in so well. Okay, let's go. Alrighty, we found Hermes. The little girl that was with him. And some axolotl, which are adorable.
Ah, you are...
Oh. Different. You're different too. You and me. We're alike. Friends. I want to be...
She's already annoying as fuck,
Wait.
though.
Please. Wait. Greetings and salutations. Can you hear me? Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, and know your thoughts. May we please be friends?
She saw me for 1 second and she wants to be my friend.
May we please be friends?
Ah, I see you found him.
Hyphladeus. It's been a while. Too long, I think.
too long indeed for close collaborators. On this blessed occasion, I bring not only myself, but others who long to speak with you.
You are of the convocation?
Emet-selch at your service. Do I have the honor of addressing Hermes, Chief Overseer of Elpis?
You do. You have traveled far for it.
Given your facility's purpose, its remote location is something of a necessity. Would that I didn't have to rely upon a guide.
Oh, you wound me. Have I not ever been an attentive and helpful friend? But moving along to more agreeable company, this one we chance to... Well, you certainly have her attention. Is she one of yours, Hermes?
Her name is Meteon. It means shooting star.
If I may make an observation, her ether is terribly thin. I fear she might dissipate at any moment.
Damn.
Nor do I believe you've made a submission to the Bureau. I would remember such a concept if you had.
I haven't, as you say. I judged it too early. She's a pet project of mine, still undergoing preliminary testing. But rest assured that I will attend in person ere long.
Very well. Being an authority on flying life forms, I appreciate that you are exacting in your work. I shall look forward to your submission.
If we have finished with the perfunctory chit-chat, I would discuss official matters. By my coming, I trust you already anticipate the subject.
I have an inkling, yes. Please wait to the main building yonder. I shall join you as soon as I've returned these creatures to their homes.
What's wrong, Hermes?
An amystoma is missing.
Do I have to catch it now?
I may have found it. A creature with the self-same ether as those there, nestled in the boughs of a tree outside the grounds.
You're saying they can climb, with their sorry excuses for limbs?
The fashion has been to imbue aquatic creatures with the power of flight, ever since the words of Metron created a sky-swimming fish. The ambystomas too can fly, if only slightly, and they could conceivably climb a tree. Whether they can come down safely, however... Excuse me.
I'll help too.
And what are we supposed to do with this lot?
May I suggest we split up? If you would be so good as to assist Hermes, Emet-selch and I shall keep an eye on these adorable creations in the meantime.
Let's go help Hermes. Alrighty, here we are with the adventurous ambystoma. So cute. It seems Hermes and Meteon have found their quarry. A creature known in this age as an ambystoma. Yet, though it has been safely extricated from the tree, Hermes appears to have found himself in quite the predicament. I didn't even see that. Oh my god. The Ambastoma, Hermes saw it high up the tree. He climbed up to get it, but it jumped on him and he slipped. What? Do you need a hand? Everything is under control, I trust. No, I'm fine. If a little embarrassed. Now, for your own safety, please stand back. It's gonna do like a backflip or something. Aww, wanted to see it. Oh, gracefully. Hermes, are you alright? Quite alright, yes. My apologies for making you worry, Mateon. Both you and, Nura Arda, you are called. An intriguing name, somehow reminiscent of a new creation. Thank you for coming after me. As for you, little one, you must be more careful. So cute. You may be able to fly, but it doesn't mean you cannot fall and hurt yourself. Oh no, I had forgotten all about its halos. Truly, what a relief. I must thank emet-selch and ffxiv when I return to them, but first with the distraction out of the way. As Chief Overseer of Elpis, permit me to welcome you to our facility. I hope you will enjoy your time here. Yay! Ding, 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 ding. Ponder, Warren, Cherish, welcome. Well, we mustn't keep the others waiting. Let us return to Anagnoresis. Okay, let's go back. Righty, made it back. My apologies for the trouble. Owing to your kind assistance, all the Ambastomas are safe and well. Oh, that's so cute. I will presently send them back to their space. If you would go on ahead to the main building. Upon entering, you will see a table and chairs, a meeting area. We may speak there. Very well, take care not to let the creatures slip away again. Let's go. Alrighty, here we are.
This appears to be the place. And here is where we part ways.
What?
We will be discussing highly sensitive affairs. Only a select few may be privy to such knowledge, and that does not include someone who cannot or will not divulge their origins.
I guess that makes sense. But then they shouldn't speak in such an open space where everyone can just walk in.
What? Will I have to remove you by force?
Try me. I have important things to say to him as well. There are reasons I cannot speak freely.
Let's hear them then. These reasons of yours. Who knows? If I deem your mysterious cause worthy, I may even be inclined to offer my assistance.
I do not object to her attendance.
Hermes, this is highly irregular.
Perhaps, but I believe she can be trusted. Meteion would not have taken to her so quickly otherwise.
Well, she doesn't seem like the brightest.
Moreover, the presence of a third party may help me to maintain composure.
What? Are they gonna fight?
As you wish, then. Behave yourself, do you hear?
Nope. Oh, yes, I guess. Literally, anyone can just walk in here. Shouldn't they pick a place where it's not like, you know, everyone can just walk in?
So, it's finally happened then.
Aye. Van Daniels declared his intention to step down and named you as his preferred successor.
Wait, what? I thought Hermes was in Daniel.
In recognition of your knowledge and your works, the convocation is giving the recommendation due consideration. As one who does not know you personally, I am to use my impartial eye to take your measure. And above all else, to ascertain your disposition towards the invitation. I understand that you and Van Daniel are close. He himself was once chief overseer of Elpis after all. I should not be surprised if you knew before anyone else that he wished to relinquish his office.
I did. He told me that when he fulfilled his purpose, he wished to pass the torch to me.
A torch you seem none too pleased to accept. Are you so averse to serving on the convocation?
No, it's not that. For a humble researcher like myself to even be considered is an honor beyond words. No. What troubles me, what I struggle to come to terms with, is the very fact that Van Daniel is stepping down. Does this not mean that he will return to the Star?
Of his own volition, yes, like so many others have before him.
Return to the Star? Does that mean die?
Well now, that's not a word I hear often. Is that what you say here in Elpis? Mankind is the life of Aetheris. Each of us, a drop of blood flowing through its veins, bearing sustenance. In our finite time upon it, 'tis our duty to make it a better place, that all who call it home, now and in future, may abide in happiness. To that end, we have dedicated ourselves to the pursuit of enlightened creation. And by our efforts did we transform this once untamed wilderness into the peaceful paradise you enjoy today. To return to the Star whence we came is a privilege afforded to we who have so loved and nurtured it. A choice embraced by those who have lived their lives to the fullest, in service to our world. And when they depart upon this journey, it is beautiful, always.
The 14 are no exception. 'Tis believed no occasion is more felicitous than the fulfillment of one's duty. Our office becomes our lives, and to retire is to return, or so the majority of us hold. Some few have elected to eschew custom. Mayhap you feel Van Daniel's deeds do not warrant his return. Yet you should know his accomplishments as well as any. During his time, he conceived of countless outstanding concepts. And channeling the wealth of experience he attained here in Elpis, he brought forth many new specimens.
I know of all this. I do. It's just, I cannot fathom why someone so great and wise, who could still do so much good, would want to end it all. Oh no. I've made her upset. Forgive me. I know I requested your presence. Might I trouble you to take Meteion outside? A change of scenery would do her good.
Now I'm a babysitter. Huh. I'm sorry, Dora, I didn't mean a walk. Perhaps you can go for a walk. Let's go for a walk. Righty, here we are. Hermes gets sad when he thinks about death. And others are sad, I'm sad too. That's how I am, how he made me. But don't worry, I'm fine now. So why did you come here? Stuff. You want to learn about Elpis and Hermes? Oh, teach you. I can teach you. We could take turns. I tell you something, then you tell me something. This sounds like a border. I won't be a border, so please, Dora, please. You won't regret it. I'll teach you lots and lots of things. Where to start? Ah yes, let's talk to Memnon. He should be near the Ephraite. I'm not good at explaining, but Memnon is. I'll have him explain instead. Okay, she's accompanying me. Damn. No. I don't need to talk to you more than I need to. What have we here? Though you look like a person, you have the ears of a beast. I assume you are familiar like Meteion. Is there something you need? Does that actually change depending on the class you, like the race you picked? This is Lura. Could you teach her about Elpis? Ah, a newly arrived familiar, is she? Very well, I should be glad to introduce our fair facility to her. As you know, it is mankind's duty to make the star a better place. As part of this duty, we employ creation magics to bring forth new life. However, we cannot simply release our works into the world, for it would lead to chaos. No, any and all life forms must undergo extensive testing to determine their fitness to exist, testing which is conducted here in Elpis. Every candidate is subjected to a rigorous study in which we identify their properties, surmise what habitats might be suitable, and speculate as to the effects they may have on the environment and other species. Should it be judged a beneficial addition to the star, it will be allowed to take its place in the world. The two of you too were created with the hope of making the star a better place, so heed your masters well and be good, do you hear? We will, Memnon, we will. Thanks for the lesson. You had a turn, now I get a turn. Where did you come from? From a place far, far away, from a place facing a great threat, from the Crystarium, I guess. Facing a great threat? I don't know. There's such a place? I had no idea. But this place is important to you, I can feel it. Oh, my power, I haven't told you about it. A creation, let's find a creation. One not being watched, and I'll explain my power. Over here? Ah, a motionless bird. Oh, this creation is perfect. But I don't remember seeing it before. Perhaps it's new. Anyway, I'll try reading its mind. That's my power. I can't read it, or maybe there's nothing to read. Wait, please wait, I'll try again with you this time. Greetings, can you hear me? This is my power. I can read the emotions of those around me and project my emotions to others in return. I'm not actually speaking to you in your mind, rather you are converting my emotions into words and intention, a process performed subconsciously by intelligent life forms. This ability is vital to my mission, for it allows me to interact with intelligent beings, even should they communicate via unknown languages or other nonverbal means. As a consequence, I'm clumsy at speaking. Yet though I struggle to express myself in this fashion, Hermes wants me to speak as much as possible. Everyone has thoughts and feelings that they may wish to hide. I harbor an affection for you, one that is difficult to define. Aside from the fact that you share common traits with us, your thoughts are complex, prismatic. They draw me in and leave me wanting to know more. Out of respect for your privacy, I will refrain from using my power when speaking with you. Nevertheless, I want you to know that I wish to be your friend. Did you hear me? Good. Now it's my turn again. So what are you good at? Fighting, crafting, gathering, playing. It's a secret. I'm good at fighting. Oh, fighting. That must mean you're strong. Hermes is strong too, but he doesn't like to fight, even when creations fight him. Bird turned around. I think we might be bothering it. Why don't you read its mind? Let's keep going. We'll go and see Yuanfi next. She's usually in a small building, one on the west row. Let's go there. Righty, here we are. Well, if it isn't Meteon, I see you've brought a friend today. Greetings, Yuanfi. An apple. Could you make me an apple? The kind Hermes likes, covered in syrup. I want to share it with Laura. Oh, candied apple. Hermes is certainly partial to them, but you know you can't eat Meteon. You weren't made to do so. But I like it too. It may seem that way, but it's due to your ability to share others' feelings. You've taken Hermes' likes for your own. In any case, I can't prepare an apple right now, but I'll bring one for Hermes soon, I promise. I'm sorry, Laura, I wanted to show you my favorite thing, then I could ask about yours, but I failed. Tell me what you like. I know, what do I like? Oh, that's what you like? Yes, I can feel it. Your joy and happiness. And it makes me happy too. Thanks for sharing it with me, Laura. I don't even know what I like. And we've walked and talked a lot. Maybe Hermes has finished talking too. Shall we go and see? Okay, let's go. Alrighty. We're back. There you are. I can see the fresh air has done Meteon good. Nora wanted to learn about you and the Elpis, so I taught her. About this place, about my power, about your favorite food. I'm not sure if that last one will be of any use. But I do appreciate your keeping Meteon company. While you were away, I finished speaking with our guests. Finished? Hardly. You requested time to consider the invitation, so we have no choice but to occupy ourselves with an inspection of your work. My apologies. It has been decided that emet-selch and ffxiv will accompany me as I tend to my duties. If you wish to learn more, perhaps you would like to come too. I'm compelled to remind you that she is in no way associated with the convocation. We simply chanced to meet at Propylaeon. There's no guarantee that the matters we discuss will remain private. I do not mind to see the joy her presence brings Meteion. I cannot imagine our mysterious friend harbors a malicious intent. Nora's kind, really, truly. She taught me as much as I taught her. You're coming, of course, to watch Hermes. You're bound to learn lots and lots. Sure. Knives apart. If everyone is ready, there are a few creations I need to check on. First, we shall return to the spot where we found our wayward Embastoma. Have care when you step outside a hub, for there may be more unruly creatures about. Let's go. Yay, a butterfly. This here is a new species of Petaloda we recently set loose. It has been doing very well, managing to maintain a stable existence thus far. If it can see its observation period to the end without issue, we shall release it onto the world. Tell me, do you know the difference between living beings and arcane entities? It is the presence of a soul, yet the soul isn't something you can choose to have at will. No, it manifests only in those beings whose forms adhere to the laws of creation that can endure on their own. Beings that do not fulfill this requirement, such as those spontaneously born of magic or natural phenomena, do not have souls. No matter how much it might resemble flora or fauna, if it lacks a soul, then it is considered an arcane entity. So you see, it is up for mankind to decide what is living. The domain lives beyond our manipulation, and it is hubris to assume otherwise. But come, let us head to the nearby beacon. I've received a report that arcane entities have gathered there. Let's go. Here we are at the next stop. Ah yes, lightning pneuma. Just as the report said. Although we call the structure a beacon due to its form, it's in fact a magical device. By manipulating the balance of elements, it keeps the isle airborne and maintains the climate very open. In the course of its operation, it often sees an internal shift towards a given element. Right now that element is lightning, which draws the pneuma here to replenish their ether. It appears Meteion is busy. Would you care to assist me in her stead and feed the pneuma? Sure. By using this lightning converter, you can harness ambient lightning and focus it into a ball. A veritable feast for our dazzling friends. Go on, give it a try. Wait. Nice. Perfectly done, Laura. Look. See how they gather to feed, how they express themselves through their actions despite the lack of words. Speech is not a soul-defining characteristic of a thinking, feeling creature, nor is the silence an indication that they do not possess these qualities. Be it a soulless arcane entity such as the pneuma, or an ephemeral life form such as the Petaloda, all seek to perpetuate their existence, to survive. Is Meteion an arcane entity? Is Meteion a living being? Good question. I can answer it from a theoretical standpoint, but it ultimately falls to the Bureau of the Architect to pass judgment. Those with exceptional vision, such as Hyfladeus, may be able to ascertain her true nature. But to me it doesn't matter. She is herself, and that is all I need to know. Oh, you finished already. I'm sorry I was in the way. Not to worry, my dear. They missed nothing of note, and we still have plenty of work for them to observe. Next we will head east to the Morning Dew. I need to speak with some observers there. Let's go back. Alrighty, here we are.
Amazing, is it not? The Ampelos, one of our newest subjects. So, how are we coming along?
Hey, the flower.
This place is Elpis. Those flowers. Elpis. Entelechis. Like me.
They are a product of Elpis, and so named for their birthplace. A happy accident, born of the hands of a former researcher who loved beautiful blossoms. Unique for how they change color, to reflect the emotional state of those nearby. Though be it here or elsewhere, they are seldom seen in any hue save purest white.
Reflect the emotional state, you say? By what means do they achieve this?
In creation, there exists an energy wholly apart from ether, one driven by emotions. In like manner to how we manipulate ether, this flower is subject to the influence of said energy. While it has no will of its own, it is sensitive to the prevailing emotion in the vicinity, and reacts by altering its color and vibrancy.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feelings.
Akasha. Though I'm not familiar with the term, your description suggests it is the self-same energy. Dynamis, we call it. And those entities like the Elpis flower that have the ability to interact with this energy, converting emotions into tangible phenomena, are Entelechis.
That's me! That's me! An Entelechi!
That you are, my dear. And no ordinary one at that, but the first possessed of free will.
Wait. A form of energy other than ether? Dynamis? I've never heard of such a thing.
Hardly surprising. Dynamis cannot be seen, much less felt. And though its existence has long been theorized, we had no proof until the flower's serendipitous creation.
How can you not feel that? I mean, can you not feel when someone is happy and stuff? Like, you can... I feel like you can feel that.
What's more, Dynamis is far weaker than ether. Under normal circumstances, its effects are drowned out by the latter. On account of which, beings comprised of and reliant upon the ether, like you and I, are unable to make practical use of Dynamis. 'Tis a truly esoteric thing, known to but a select few scholars.
Intriguing. Then, given the limitations you described, why create Meteon?
Our star, Aetheris, is especially rich in ether, so much so that its name is derived from it. However, when we consider all energy in existence here and in the vast space beyond, Dynamis may account for as much as 68.3%, the more abundant form by far. Were we able to control it, we could open the door to limitless possibilities. 'Tis not unlike a gently flowing stream, unable to break through the dam of ether barring its path. But if we could imbue the stream with the vigor of a raging river... Not that I have such grand ambitions. Nay, I merely wish to create a being that could traverse the great expanse. The relative scarcity of ether beyond the bounds of this star was a concern, and so I looked to another source of energy by necessity.
That being Dynamis. No wonder her ether is so thin.
Precisely.
Yours is thin too. Like an entelechy. Like me. So... are we the same? Entelecchies.
I don't see why I couldn't be one. Well, I have been known to transcend my limits with nothing but determination. If I'm thin, that's because emet-selch didn't do a proper job. I mean, I'm really tempted to test him, you know?
Well, aren't we ungrateful? Mayhap I should revert you to the pathetic, faded thing you were.
A deficit of ether alone does not an entelechy make. It would, however, make it easier for you to interact with Dynamis. And limited though its influence may be, this quality could prove the difference between victory and defeat. You do well not to underestimate it. Oh dear, I'd forgotten about the poor fella. You must excuse me a moment while I go and verify a few more things.
Alrighty. Well, I guess this is it for this episode. Why is it loading so long? Thanks so much for watching. Please leave a like if you like what you see, and obviously subscribe if you would like to see more. I try to upload every single day. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and bye bye.